Welcome to Exam Sales Comprehensive Guide to the Cisco CCNP Security Implementing Cisco Edge Network Security Solutions, or SENSS. Exam. This video will break down the exam syllabus and what you can expect to learn from each domain. Let's start by looking at the overall structure of the exam. The SENSS exam is divided into 6 domains. 25% of the exam is dedicated to Domain 1, Threat Defense, which focuses on infrastructure security, management plane hardening, and Layer 2 protection mechanisms. 20% of the exam is dedicated to Domain 2, Cisco Next Generation Firewall, which looks at integration and configuration of Cisco Firepower and Advanced Web Security Services. Domain 3, Cisco ASA Firewall, also makes up 20% of the exam and examines core firewall services including access control, NAT, and high availability on Cisco ASA. Domain 4, Cisco Next Generation Intrusion Prevention System, makes up 15% of the exam and focuses on deployment and policy management for Cisco Firepower and GIPS. The final 2 domains, Clientless Remote Access VPN and AnyConnect Remote Access VPN, make up 10% each, looking at secure browser-based remote access solutions and endpoint-based remote access utilizing the Cisco AnyConnect Secure Mobility Client. Domain 1, Threat Defense, makes up 25% of the SENSS exam. In this domain, you'll learn about infrastructure security and how to implement SNMP v3 and NTP for secure management. You'll also learn about management plane hardening, Layer 2 protection mechanisms, and how to deploy NetFlow for traffic monitoring. A key topic in this domain is network infrastructure protection, where you'll learn about implementing IPv6 security features and configuring secure access using SSH and SCP. Also within Domain 1, you'll learn about Layer 2 security implementation. This includes learning about configure port security and sticky MAC addresses, implementing DHCP snooping and dynamic ARP inspection, and deploying IP source guard to prevent spoofing. Another key topic in this domain is the implementation of Spanning Tree Protocol, STP security features to mitigate common Layer 2 attacks. Domain 2, Cisco Next Generation Firewall, makes up 20% of the exam. In this domain, you'll focus on the integration and configuration of Cisco Firepower and Advanced Web Security Services. You'll learn about Cisco Firepower and FireSite, including how to configure Firepower Management Center, FMC settings and deploy FireSite technology for visibility. You'll also learn about Web Security Appliance, WSA, and CWS, including how to configure proxy services and transparent redirection and implement HTTPS decryption and inspection. Within the Cisco Firepower and FireSite topic, you'll learn about deploying Firepower discovery policies and implementing file and malware policies, AMP. You'll also learn about managing system licenses and updates. Another key topic in this domain is the implementation of ASA with Firepower Services, CX, which includes learning about how to configure Firepower settings and deploy FireSite technology. Moving on to Domain 3, Cisco ASA Firewall, which makes up 20% of the exam. In this domain, you'll learn about core firewall services including access control, NAT, and high availability on Cisco ASA. You'll learn about ASA access control and NAT, including how to configure Modular Policy Framework, MPF, and implement object groups for scalable rules. You'll also learn about advanced features like active standby and active-active failover and how to deploy ASA clustering for high performance. Also within the ASA access control and NAT topic, you'll learn about deploying static and dynamic NAT pad and configuring twice NAT, policy NAT rules. Another key topic in this domain is the implementation of threat detection and basic botnet filtering. You'll learn about how to configure management access and logging, implement identity-based firewall using Cisco TrustSec, and troubleshoot access control list, ACL operations. Domain 4, Cisco Next Generation Intrusion Prevention System, makes up 15% of the exam. In this domain, you'll learn about deployment and policy management for Cisco Firepower and GIPS. You'll learn about NGIPS deployment and configuration, including how to configure inline and passive deployment modes and deploy snort rules and custom signatures. You'll also learn about correlation rules and whitelists and how to implement network analysis policies, NAP.